Lutige has the world record. Belmonte going in this one as well. Will it be against Katinka Hosu? Or can the youngster Cassidy Baya throw a little spanner into the works? Cassidy Baya from the US posting a half-decent time yesterday, 2:06.77 for the women's 200-meter butterfly. That is the event that we've got coming up next. So, time for the athletes to come out. Fang Tusang will go in lane number 1. Qualifying time of 2:14.05. Franziska Hentke will go in lane number 2, 6th in the 200-meter Euro Championships in 2014. It's the girl that won gold earlier on, Maria Belmonte, the 23-year-old from Spain. Gold in the 800-meter free. She's got gold in the 400-meter IM, the former Spanish Sportswoman of the Year. Cassidy Baya, the fastest qualifier, the youngster stepping out with a time of 2:06.77. Could she be a threat to the two queens that are either side of her, because the Iron Lady returns back? It's medal after medal after medal. She will go in lane 5. Kirkaguya, the American, goes in lane number 6. In lane 7, Miyu Otsuka. She swam a little bit earlier on. It'll be interesting to see how she's recovered. She finished 12th overall in the London 2012 400 IM. Kimberly Williams, another one of the youngsters from the States, will be looking to try and make a name for herself here in Singapore. .206, .207 were the times in the middle lanes, and that is well off what has been swam in the final events. That was the heats earlier, so we're expecting a little bit quicker here. So off they go again.
That's a great swim from Cassidy Baya, great start, great underwater kicks. And right now we see Katinka Hosu, who is taking over right now into the first 50.
Well, they're just over a second outside the world record. You would feel with the amount of events that have been swam here, we won't be getting very close to that.
This is a very hectic schedule, especially for the two ladies, Belmonte and Hosu. They've been swimming non-stop, event after event. The 200 fly by no means is an easy event, but although Chad Leclos makes this event look very easy, it's about rhythm. You want to maintain a good rhythm throughout the race. You don't want to take it out too fast.
Belmonte in lane 3, keeping almost stroke for stroke with Baya in lane 4. It is Hosu that's slightly trailing at the moment. So we're coming up to the 150 turn, and again it's Belmonte that's powering away here. Her technique looking very, very good. She turns first, Henke turns second in lane number 2. Baya turns third in lane 4. Hosu is down. Can she claw it back? It does look as though it's going to be Belmonte that's going to drive this one on. Pretty solid for her, and a great performance, because she will see this through. But coming back now is Hosu. Is she going to get another podium finish? It certainly looks that way. It is going to be Belmonte that takes the gold. Henke takes silver. Hodsu yet again manages to get on the podium. She just keeps scoring points for fun, which is what the World Cup Series is all about.
Again, in the 200 meters butterfly, you don't want to take it too hard, take it out too hard, you know. And of course, we saw Belmonte coming in strong at the finish. You want to have a good start and be able to hang on and pull away the last 50 meters. Belmonte, of course, very strong in the distance freestyles. We saw her win in the 800 meters freestyle, and we saw her do well in the 400.
So time for the prize presentation. And it's going to be for the men's 50-meter backstroke. And it was a race that gave us the closest time between athletes that we've had here. 0.03 between Godso, who took gold, and Ortiz, who took silver. And Hurley and Walker Hebon couldn't be separated, and they were just 0.22 behind the winner.
Yes, you're absolutely right about that.
So 2 bronze medals awarded, Mark. It doesn't happen that often, does it?
No, it doesn't. Nowadays you have all the way to the 100th per second to separate the swimmers. But now we have Miguel Ortiz, who was leading after the turn at the 50 meters. But it all came down to the touch. And Eugene Godso, who won it at the end.
He got the gold in the 100-meter backstroke. He makes it a double here in Singapore. 23.21. He won the 50 backstroke in Doha and Dubai as well. 23.21. And finally, 4 athletes on the podium. So the awards and the medals just keep coming. Women's 200-meter butterfly, and what a performance this was. Belmonte taking gold in the end. 23-year-old really is starting to show her credentials, that's for sure. But Katinka Hosu just keeps taking championship points. There is no way in this world she is going to get caught. She will be crowned a 3rd-time champion of the overall World Cup.
She will be. There are not enough events left for other people to catch up. She looks tired, man.
Well, she did in that last race, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
Henke with a silver, but this girl starting, is she the real deal, Mark? You've seen enough prospects through your time and your career, but Maria Belmonte starting to improve and looking good with it as well.
Yes, Belmonte is looking fantastic. You know, the theme throughout this whole World Cup series has always been Belmonte and Hezu. Especially they swim the same events, the long distance freestyles as well as the IMs. Of course, Belmonte is the world record holder in the 400 and 800 freestyles. And Hezu, the world record holder in the IMs, the 100, 200 and 400 IMs. This is going to be a rivalry for us to see for a long, long time.
A long time to come. Well, someone's certainly enjoying themselves there, as it's now time for the men's 200-meter individual medley ceremony. And it was Tahara Fujimori that took the bronze. Came out of nowhere to do so as well, Mark.
I believe he did that in the 400 meters IM as well. Came back in the freestyle to clinch a medal for him and the podium finish. Great job from Fujimura.
Coleman Allen who enjoyed his time there with the colourful character standing next to the podium. He takes the silver. It's a good swim from him, 156.44, but it is going to be Seto from Japan, 154.14.
That's a great time from Seto. Where he took control of the race was at the breaststrokes. In the 200 IM, you can't really have a weak event. We saw Alan Coleman take it out in the butterfly and the backstrokes. Seto took over in the breast and the freestyles, and that's how the race went.
There you could just see as well how big Coleman Allen is. That's the one thing that has really surprised me throughout the whole of this event, is the size of some of these swimmers. And when you're up close next to them and chatting to them, as you do down by the locker room and that, they're really genuinely nice people, but they're massive. They're absolutely huge. And I'm not just on about height, chest-wise. I mean, the upper body strength of these athletes is actually quite frightening.
Must be the water they drink. The short course pool water makes you bigger.
Women's freestyle, the 400 meters is up next. The bronze goes to Jasmine Carlin, a time of 4:02.89. The silver goes to Elizabeth Bezel from the USA.
Of course, Bezel already had a bronze medal in the 200 backstroke yesterday. Earlier today, she missed out on the 400 meters individual medley with a 4th placing, but now she makes it up with a 2nd place in the 400 freestyle.
Back on for the gold medal is Belmonte, but more importantly for her, it was the time. It was a sub 4 minute time, and it's the first time throughout this series that somebody's gone underneath that. It was a great swim from her, wasn't it?
It was. It was a fantastic swim for her. She measured her race. She paced herself well. As usual, she paced herself just right. In the second half of the race, she took over and made it 3 for 3 today. Congratulations, Belmonte.
Well, we're coming down towards the end now of the whole competition, but it means that next up we